Welcome to SHIFTR. This video is intended to give a basic tour of SHIFTR to non-administrative users and assumes you've already got a SHIFTR user account tied to your SHIFTR organization. This would have been done from either an invitation email you received or your SHIFTR administrator shared an invitation link or code with you. Depending on whether you're using SHIFTR from a larger screen device, like a computer or a tablet, or a smaller screen device like a phone, SHIFTR will be laid out a little differently. I'll show you both layouts in this tutorial video. Possibly the most important tool for you in SHIFTR is the notification panel. It alerts you of everything that's going on as it pertains to you. Here, you'll be notified of newly published schedules, available shifts, announcements, and a lot more. If you click on a notification, you'll be taken to the necessary section of SHIFTR to handle that notification. You can also view your notification history if you ever need to. When you log into SHIFTR, you'll be taken to the dashboard. This is where most of your SHIFTR interactions will likely happen. If you're on a large screen device, you'll see 2 or 3 columns of information: your own upcoming schedule, available shifts, and future time off requests. If your organization doesn't use time off requests, that column won't appear. If you're on a small screen device, the information collapses a bit due to the size and only shows you one column of information at a time. You can switch between these columns by either clicking on their section button near the top of the screen, or you can swipe left or right to show the next or previous section. On the My Schedule section of the dashboard, you'll see a list of all of your upcoming shifts that you've been scheduled for. If you want to see further back in time, you can use the Date Select to look at older schedules. Depending on your organization's settings, there may be 1 or 2 options you can perform on upcoming shifts. You can create a shift swap request if you need someone to work your shift. You can learn more about shift swapping by clicking on the banner at the top of the video. You may also be able to directly drop a shift from your schedule. Click the banner to learn more about shift dropping. Your schedule can be viewed in a few different ways. The first and default view is Agenda. This simply displays all of your shifts from now moving forward. The next view is Weekly. This gives you the ability to see your shifts a week at a time. The third view is Monthly. This will show you a monthly calendar of all of your shifts. In any of these views, use the arrows to move to next or previous day, week, or month. You can also use the Date Select to jump to any date that you want to see. The next section is Available Shifts. Here, you'll see a list of any shifts that you're able to claim. Click the banner to learn more about claiming shifts. The third and final section of the dashboard is Future Time Off. This is where you can view your upcoming time off requests, as well as whether they've been approved, denied, or are still pending. Requesting time off is also done in this section. Click the banner to learn more about time off requests. The next section we're going to look at is the View Schedule section. Be aware that this section may be turned off by your administrator. On large screen devices, we'll click on the View Schedule button on the main navigation bar. If you're on a small screen device, you'll need to first expand the navigation bar by clicking the menu button in the upper left. Here you'll see the schedule for the full team with several different viewing options. If you're on a small screen device, due to space limitations, the view is limited to a single day. The default view here is Weekly. You can choose to group the shifts by employee or role, or you can choose to not group the shifts at all and they'll simply display chronologically by day. The other possible views here are daily, monthly, as well as a daily timeline view. You can also see any shifts that are available for you to claim on the View Schedule screen. The next section is the Announce section. Here, you'll find any announcements that your administrator has sent out that you are eligible to view. By clicking on them, you can see the announcement, as well as answer any questions the announcement may be asking you. These announcements will also be displayed to you automatically when an administrator wants you to see them. Next, we'll look at the time clock. If this feature is enabled in your organization, the time clock button will appear in the top right of your SHIFTR screen. Clicking on the button will open the time clock window where you can quickly and easily clock in and out. The time clock button will always indicate whether or not you're currently clocked in. When you are clocked in, an orange glow with the text "Clocked In" will appear. When you're not clocked in, no glow and "Clocked Out" will appear. Click the banner at the top of the video to learn more about the time clock. The next section is your user profile. You can get to your profile by clicking on your avatar icon in the upper right. Then, clicking My Profile. Many things in your SHIFTR profile are controlled by your administrator, and while you can see them, they can only be edited by that administrator. There are several sections inside of your profile that let you control a wide variety of settings, from your contact information to your availability to password, plus many other things. If you're on a small screen device, you'll need to first click the menu button to expand the section tabs to see the different sections inside of your profile. Click on the banner at the top of the video to learn more about managing your profile. This was just a brief overview on how to navigate SHIFTR. Explore our other instructional videos to learn more.